I'm looking in the right direction, really. How you all doing? It's nice to have your company. I'm assuming we've got company, Gemma.
I hope
and it's
so.
not just you and me. We're all alone. Mabel is asleep on her bed in front of the radiator.
She is. Lovely studio dog, Mabel.
Proper dog's life, isn't it?
Yeah.
I found her beanbag.
Yep.
That has finally moved across. She's a happy girl.
She is.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, she's a good girl.
Yeah, she's drying off her muddy paws in front of the radiator. Should we see if anybody's joined us this morning?
That's a good idea.
Did you have a good weekend, everybody? Did you? I had a busy one.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, you did. You were travelling a lot. On that there proper telly a lot. Had to behave yourself, didn't you?
Do you know I did?
Can't get up to the shenanigans we get up to here. Have to actually be a proper grown-up and everything over there.
Now you say that. You say that. And yet, I did have a 9 o'clock show with Dean Wilson, which is technically after the watershed, and everyone was watching the rugby, so no one was watching us anyway.
No.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? Management wasn't in because it was wet. It was a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get my words out. Weekend. Yeah. All was good with the world.
Kiddo.
Oh, I haven't worked with Dean for ages. It's nice. Right. Okay. So, Matthew Perry, R.I.P.
I know.
Very sad. I saw a thing actually. I posted it on Facebook. I don't know if you saw. I
Yeah.
didn't realise just how much he'd done
Yeah.
in terms of good for other people struggling with addiction.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yep.
Yeah. Right. Today we have beautiful, beautiful fabrics.
We do.
We do in trios because, and this kind of came to light at Create and Craft. I did my origami bag. Now we've had the origami bag for years,
We have.
but as a 3 fat quarter make.
Yeah.
Now a little while ago we paired that with some beautiful moders and did it as a denim.
You did.
And I glibly said, just line it. Da, 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 da. Now I know, and then I get the backlash of, well, it's easy for you to say.
Yeah, don't just tell us to just do it.
It's easy for you to say, isn't it? But could you actually just write the instructions? So yes, now I have actually written the instructions so that with 3 fat quarters, you can make a beautifully lined bag. It's that bit of elegance, isn't it?
It is.
It's like a fancy suit where you open it up and you've got a gorgeous lining. Now this was William Morris. This was the sample that I made on the Crate and Craft show. And then with the other half of the fat quarters, I made an infinity scarf. Now, Gemma,
Yes.
you make your infinity scarves bigger than mine.
Yeah, okay.
I just made these out of the same size squares as these, so it just
Okay.
made cutting much easier. But it does make it a much snugger fit, and that was where the hilarity came, because it fit my head absolutely fine, because I've got a pinhead.
Yeah.
Turns out that Dean has a massive football head,
Oh, amazing.
so we struggled to get it over his head, whereas mine was just sitting like that.
I think I have a disproportionately large head.
Yeah, so
yeah.
it just made me giggle quite a lot.
Mine allows
but-
plenty of room.
But
destruction.
however you wish to make it, if you've got Gemma's infinity scarf instructions,
Yeah.
you can now have, you see, look, I think this is lovely. So you've then got your bag, which matches your infinity scarf,
Which is nice, isn't it?
but it's discreet.
It is.
Slash hard wearing, slash
That's what we
you
like.
don't mind if you get a bit of dirt on the outside because it's not on your beautiful fabrics.
Correct.
I use that bag all the time. I have got a lot of versions of that bag. And I use it, and it's really fill. So, for those of you that wanted a point of difference, I'm going to do it in a different size for you as well. So we've got this size, which is big, and you can have it over your arm like that, should you wish, and off you go. But then when it's full, rah, yeah. And I'm
Lovely.
going to do a smaller size one for those of you that just want a little something. Okay?
Good-o.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what we're going to look at today. But for that, we do require fabrics, which is what we have bundled today in all their goodness.
Beautiful.
Oh my goodness. This is Jane's show for Wednesday, with the fabulous Strawberry Thief. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful,
Done a
beautiful,
gorgeous
beautiful.
job of that, hasn't she?
She's done a great job.
Yeah.
Absolute cracking job. We do love when Jane gets her hands on a bit of William Morris.
Magic happens, doesn't it?
It does. The magic happens. I was looking for us. I've had one of those mornings where I've wandered around. I found myself looking out the window with a creative grid ruler in my hand going, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? We have got. Oh no, hang on. Volvo down. Not Volvo. Volume. That's the way. Oh.
Volvo better not be down.
It's going to be one of those days today where could we just do the show as charades?
Oh, it's a great idea.
Yeah. You can just guess what I'm saying. It'll be fun. What could possibly go wrong there? Claire's here. Kirsty's here. Hello, Pat. Good morning to you all. Have a good day. Thanks. Oh, it's raining in Denmark, says Christine. That's no good, is it? Joe says, morning, everyone. Just looked at the time. So down tools the Hoover. Yeah. You don't want to be hoovering. It's only going to get dirty again.
Talking of the time, we've confused some international viewers.
We have, sorry, Cynthia. She says it's going to take ages to get over the time. Morning, Lo. Oh, I've still got to post your thingy. Julie says, good morning, everyone. Joe loves the origami bag. Yes, I do. And if you are just making it the original way, look, these are the original instructions. They are the instructions. That was just made with 3 fat quarters.
It was.
Which was great. And because we French seamed the seams, it was fine because it was still really strong. But it was also very small and you could roll it up really, really tiny and keep it in your car.
Very handy.
To whip out a sizable bag when required.
In the door of your car.
Yes. However, for those of you that want, well, you see, because that's just it. If you want it to be the main bag, this is the one. Right. Okay, so we've got Patricia with us. Good morning, Natasha. Are you making the jacket that is on the side of you, please? No.
Bought that one?
Yep, bought that one. Soz. No. Set dressing. The person that could probably make that is Karen. Morning, Karen. Grace is here. Good morning. Gail's here. Val's here. Laurie's here. Laurie's got a new cat.
Oh.
Called Star.
Oh,
who
lovely.
is Vivi beautiful.
Oh.
She keeps sending me lots of pictures and I keep getting all.
It's a kitten.
I think she's a rescue. Is that right, Laurie?
Oh, tell us,
I think
Laurie.
she's a rescue, but she's a British shorthair and she's beautiful.
Oh, lovely.
Barbara's here. Puppy asleep and snoring. Hopefully you can watch in peace.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, this puppy's asleep and snoring. Well, you know, she's been out checking on horses. She's had important business to do.
Yep. And now she's come here to the studio and she's snoozing.
Leslie's here. Teresa's here. Jojo's here. Hi, Jojo. Feels like it's been a while. Ginny's here. Oh, Jojo says morning. Good morning. Right, other things.
We have our YouTubers as well.
Oh, good morning, YouTubers. Yeah. Come on, give me some YouTubers.
Cynthia is saying that their time change hasn't happened yet. It doesn't happen till next Sunday.
No, this will also. Have you noticed a severe lack of Australian viewers this morning? It's going to have thrown them as well.
Sorry, everybody, if you were confused. Derbyshire Di says, morning, girls. Tash, you sound a bit better. I think you sound a bit better.
Do you know what? I was saying to the girls this morning, because I've been... You know how you do that thing where you get more tidying done in the 10 minutes before people arrive than you do in an entire day?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've kind of been doing that with putting stuff away in the warehouse this morning. And I suddenly realised it's the first day I felt like I've had a little bit of energy for weeks. I mean, I've been ill for weeks now, which is very unlike me.
You have, it's been revolting.
I know, but do you know what I suddenly realised I'd stopped doing since I moved?
What's that?
Taking my multivitamins.
Oh, that
obviously depleted.
Doesn't help, does it?
No, it does not. So I've now downed an entire tub of vitamin D. Immunity, yep.
Good-o. As long as you're following the instructions, that's fine. Kirsten.
Not
Natasha,
even remotely. Yeah. Morning.
Morning from YouTube. Looking forward to this morning's make.
Hooray.
And Britt is with us as well. Says good morning and has put a sunshine there.
Oh. Not so much.
I know. And Megan Freeman says morning. Bit of sun, but chilly here in North Essex. I do love the weather reports from everybody.
I like it. It makes me feel. Oh, do you remember? Was it? It wasn't microfiche. Who was it on this? Was it on this one this morning? They had the floating And I always wanted to
yeah.
jump
Yeah,
and...
yeah. And they used to
To our
jump.
international
They
viewers,
used to
they
jump
won't
across
know.
to Ireland and
Yeah.
then back again.
Yeah,
And there was the time the weatherman fell in.
it was floating in the Thames.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. And
Brilliant.
he just used to walk around on top of the floaty
So-
island in the Thames to tell us what the weather was going to do in different parts of the world.
Yeah.
Well, country.
So which, and now I'm in Essex and it's doing this, and now I'm here. And he'd go across to Ireland, he'd jump
Yeah.
from Wales across to Ireland.
Yeah. Hop, skip and a jump
Fell
it
in
was.
once.
Nah.
Brilliant.
Is that going to be on one of these When TV Goes Wrong shows?
Yes,
Forever and a day.
Always. Always.
Right. In my super duper tidy up this morning, I came across drawers with singular things in. I hate a drawer with a singular thing in.
Mm-hmm.
So I've whipped a whole load of them out and gone, well, that's ridiculous. Let's sell these off, start again. To which Gemma went, are you sure? And I went, yes. So, here goes.
I thought it was Fred that fell in. It was Fred that fell in.
Fred?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Laurie says Bengal, half Bengal, half Scottish flop, 6 months old.
Oh, I got it completely wrong then. It was your last one that was British Shorthair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's why. I did look at it and go, oh, looked like my Bengal. And then thought, which is weird because it's a British Shorthair. So I got that completely wrong. But I did get the Bengal. I thought it and then thought I was wrong. It's a nice name, quite all right.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Bengal
Right that
tigers
you're
are
wrong.
gorgeous.
Right that you're wrong. Good
Right, I would need to ask a question for those cat-loving hive-minders out there. My Malcolm is really jittery.
Oh, that's putting it...
He is, isn't he?
Mm.
And Mortimer, they're brothers, full brothers, half Bengal tiger, half Maine Coon.
Mm-hmm.
They're big cats. And Mortimer just beats Mabel up on the regular.
He does.
Yeah, Malcolm and Mortimer love each other.
Mm-hmm.
Malcolm and Mabel, rather, love each other. But my question to you is, has anybody ever had experience of short-sighted cats?
Oh.
I think Malcolm has got something wrong with his eyes. And so he doesn't see, so he's skittish because he doesn't...
Do you?
It's almost like it's on top of him and then he sees it and then he has to run away.
Oh, maybe.
Because his eyes aren't... They're really unusual, his eyes.
Yeah, they are.
And I just have a feeling there's something not right. I said to Josh last night, do you think you can get, like, goggles for them?
Yeah, I call him the lesser spotted Malcolm.
Because we spot him
Because
lesser
we
than anybody else.
Maybe he's the lesser sighted Malcolm also.
He might be the lesser sighted
Bless
Malcolm.
him.
But I don't know if that's the thing. I don't know if I'm just making that up. But I guess if we can have short-sightedness...
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how they test a cat's sight.
I don't know.
Look in the eyes.
I don't
to
know.
see if they'll bit
Because you
there.
see, this is it. Yeah, because my boyfriend is quite blind without his contacts in.
Okay.
Like, really blind.
Okay.
Like a point off being actually blind.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. But then he puts his glasses on, or contacts, and it's fine. So I was just wondering if we could get Malcolm some contacts.
No, can you imagine Malcolm letting you pop those in
Never,
his eyes?
never.
No.
That's why I thought goggles.
Yeah, goggles. Again, I'd like to see...
In my head, I have a vision of him in like flying goggles.
But it would explain the difference in character, because he's super timid.
Yeah.
Really sweet.
Yeah.
Whereas Morty is like cock of the walk.
King of the road. Can we have a look at these?
Of course we can.
Thanks. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Anyway.
There's always a song.
I know. I've started Josh with this as well, being of a musical vent. I'm like, right, we are in a lorry. What songs do we have? And that was where King of the Road came from. Dun, dun, King of the Road. Right, I have got 2 Alaska rulers left from Creative Grids.
Wowzers trousers. These were
You know
really
that comment
popular.
about I'm sounding better? That's going to have been retracted
Yeah.
immediately, if not sooner. She's singing, make it stop. 2 of those left. Did we put a discount on?
Yes.
When it's gone, it's gone.
25%.
Good grief.
I know. I know.
This is the non-slip Dresden plate ruler. I've got
is.
one. I don't know why I have one.
Well, because the system didn't know we'd got that one.
Oh,
I know.
oh,
I know.
oh. Hopefully we won't have one for much longer.
No.
Do you want to see what it does? One of those things. I don't know if you can see that through there.
Clever
It's like the
things.
big petly thing. That's what it does. Your pineapple trim tool mini. Got one of those.
Yep.
Was that on the system as well?
25% off now.
Oh, joy. your folded corner clipper XL.
No, I wanted this one, so I'm a little bit, I don't know why I've put it on the discount.
Snooze, you lose. Gemma, it's the last one. Do you want it?
If it doesn't go, I'm having it. But now
Yeah, but you're going to have buyer's remorse.
But you've shown it to everyone now, and so I can't.
Has anybody bought it yet?
I don't know. I'll have a look in a minute.
Well, have a look. If nobody's bought it, then we can...
literally just press the button on it, so
Okay.
but I've already got remorse. And this next one, I'm not sure why we've put a discount on this, because again, we thought
This
we
is,
sold
yeah,
out.
this is the Bold Cozy template set. These went crazy. We sold hundreds of these.
We've put 10% off on that one today. I really don't know why, because we can't keep that one in stock. So
We didn't know we had it in stock,
No,
which is
I've
why we couldn't
just-
keep it in stock.
yeah,
Or we
I've
kept
popped
it in stock and didn't know that we had it in stock.
Correct.
Now, did I also show you, Gemma, the 45 and 90 degree non-slip triangle ruler?
Yeah, did you reckon like? So that is, they've all got a code on them, these. So if anyone struggles to find them or remember the name, that one is CGR.
MS 4590.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got this one at home, I think.
I love this
They've all
one.
got a tutorial with every single one, haven't they, Tash? I
Yeah,
think
you
that
can
means
scan your
it's
code in or just
amazing.
Google it in YouTube. You know what I mean? Search for it in YouTube.
But they're brilliant.
They're fabulous. And the square it up and fussy cut ruler. Also,
I've got that one as well. That might be mine.
there we go. Them's your rulers. I know we've got some of the perfect fives, but I'm not putting a discount on those because they're my favourite. Well, they're one of my favourites.
They're a staple.
They are a staple.
They are a
And I'm not putting a discount on the Stripology real estate either because also staple. But these, however, I've got ones or twos of.
Yeah,
And that's it.
yeah. What else we got, Tash? What else we got?
Oh, right. Okay. I have also got... I've been gathering as I go. Now,
I see this.
I've got to finish making this. It's half my cracker. I love
my
these.
crackers.
And do you know what? When I was moving stuff in the warehouse, I know I've moved the full one, the finished one, and it's in a box somewhere. These are your fabric crackers. If you've not used them before, this is why I grabbed the pin flare bookbinding glue, because you use that and you glue on your fabric. And they come together like this. Now, we bought these crackers in originally. Do you remember? We've had these in for years, every year, haven't we? Because old studio dog Arthur, that's how long ago we're looking at, was a gun dog that was terribly gun shy.
Yeah.
And any bang, including a cracker being pulled, would give him conniptions.
Bless him.
Actual word, conniptions. So we got these. And then you slot the other half on, and then you have a cracker, and then you can pull them, and there's no bang. But you can fit bigger sized toys in there, and gifts, and everything. So bring them out every year, perfect. I need to finish mine. I've got one left. It's a lot of explaining for one thing, isn't it?
It is really. They're great fun to make, and a really nice way to wrap a gift as well.
We did them with the Lisa Chandler stripe, didn't we? Which was
Yeah.
fabulous. Now, I've got one small hexagon trinket box. I'm going to give you a ½ metre of Moda with that as well. I think we're doing it in 2 fat quarters. We'll make sure that they go so that you can do the lining on the inside and then on the outside, and it can all be fabulous. So we're giving you that. That's worth £7.99 of anybody's money all day long.
That's lovely, isn't it?
And so this kit's only like £12.99, including the fabric,
Amazing.
which is ridiculous. But I've only got one. Snooze, you lose.
Fabric's worth £8.
I know.
Crazy stuff.
I know. And it's all there. If you've not done these before, they are fabulous. Really fabulous. And they go from anything from a little trinket box. Emily's got the trinket box upstairs. She loves it. I normally do the trinket box in Tilda, actually. I've got one gingerbread house left.
Again, we didn't know we'd got this.
No.
This is one that had got into the wrong box, and then when we've moved, we've tidied all the boxes up and gone, hang on a minute. What?
Shouldn't have this.
No.
No. So, and this has got all of the sweet decorations and stuff on the outside, around the outside, around there. So I've got one of those as well. And when that's gone, that is gone. I have got one barge foot clasp left.
Oh,
Just the one.
excellent.
I packed the other one on Saturday for someone's order. I love this clasp. I just think it's different and gorgeous. In fact, I bought more in because we sold out of them, and I've got one left. Again, why have I got one left? Is that one that I was going to use for a sample and then
Because
didn't?
you were going to use it for a sample, I'm just popping it back on the system now. So this is a last chance to buy situation, really, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it then. Done. So if you've got that pattern, maybe you want to give that a go. Now, the leather lanyard kits with the felt. Makes two. Look, they're your little, you've got your fobs in there, you've got your beautiful felts, and you've got your faux leather. And we've put in free instructions.
We have.
We've only got a handful of these.
Because, yeah.
Well, these go with my top actually, don't they? You know, I just love
Beautiful.
greens and browns together. So we've got one, oh, that's the same one. Oh, look, we've got two of each. Look, there we go. That one's got like a plainer leather. This has got like a plaited leather. I've only got one of that. And again, with your fobs in there. This is ridiculous value, especially as we've now put the instructions in for free. I use these all the time. Every single keyring in our household has a fob on it. But it's great because then I know which one's which. When they're gone because I don't have any more of that faux leather.
You've got a key for my house and it's got one of those on.
My lorry has got one that you made me actually with the felt, with the Dachshund ribbons on.
Yeah.
So you can use ribbons, you can use, I'm going to call that today's show box. Now, if you are getting any of the pin flare, make sure you get your bookbinding glue.
Yes.
And something that I keep mentioning to people, so I thought I'd show it on the show, is the Odif Odie coat. So fabric becomes oilcloth. It is fabulous. And I've just taken that out to remind me to Odecoat the fabrics for my kitchen.
I've done a lot
chairs.
of stuff for our display, our caravan display with
Yeah?
the Odecoat, because it's got to be weatherproof.
Right. Should we have a look at today's fabrics?
Yes, please.
Okay, so you have two different ways to buy them. If you just want the fat quarters because they look gorgeous and you're going to make just an infinity scarf or whatever with fat quarters, then do it. Do you do that thing, Gemma, where you sometimes mix up designers, mix and match them just because they happen to go?
It's so exciting.
It is so exciting, but there's a part of me that feels like I'm fabric cheating.
Yeah.
And I need to get over that because actually what I have is a beautiful warehouse full of fabrics that I can mix and match at my pleasure
Yeah.
and my leisure.
We have had to say before that it's not cheating, it's a fusion. We said this before and we were like, actually we can get past
A fabric
that. You've
fusion.
just got to remind yourself, it's like a fabulous marriage.
So I'm not cheating.
No, you are uniting and blending and fusing, and we love a bit of that.
Just checking.
There you go, see. Feels
Well
better about it now, doesn't she?
Gemma makes everything right.
Do try.
It's fabulous.
This is my job here, my primary job.
Yeah. Make it right, Gemma.
Good try.
Right, now, so the other thing, Gemma is,
Yes.
these are all, so you can either buy them as fat quarter bundles, or if you fancy a discount, who doesn't? It's quite a big discount actually, isn't it?
It's a good one, yeah.
Yeah. And you want you want them as half meters and a half meter of denim, then there's a discount on that for you, which would mean that you could make the bag and an infinity scarf. How much, Gemma? About £24.99?
£24.99.
So £12.50-ish a thing.
Yeah. Which is fabulous, isn't it?
I mean, come on. Right? All matchy-matchy.
Can't
Now-
say fairer than that.
Huh?
Can't say fairer than that.
Well, you could, but I mean,
We'd be out of business.
not in earshot of us, please. This is the original denim that we stocked. It's the darkest one that we do. This is your dark, deep indigo. I've got...
Yeah, this is our mid-weight cotton denim. if
Yeah,
anyone wants to buy it separately as well.
I have got 3 different kits to go with this. Shall I show you?
Yeah, please.
Over the head,
Let's
please.
do
Gemma.
it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I have pressed the button. It just takes a moment.
I know. It's warming up. Right, let's start with the William Morris because that is what inspired it over the weekend. Half metre of your Strawberry Thief. I want to say this is mallow. That's because I would be right. Yeah, good-o. A half metre of your mallow and your golden lily. I want to say in navy.
It is.
Now, I've told this story before, I know, boring and repetitive, that's me. Do you remember when you first did the infinity scarf pattern? Who commissioned that?
That was a cave request.
It was from Brandon Mabley.
It was,
Yep.
yeah.
When Brandon came up during lockdown, that's how long ago it was. And I said, oh, he wants me to make an infinity scarf. And you went, I'm already on it. I've already made one. Great. Gemma did the pattern for that. Perfect. It was one of the first patterns you did for me, wasn't it? Maybe the second?
Yeah.
And so using 3 fat quarters.
Yeah.
Fabulous. This pattern uses 3 fat quarters, so your other half of your half metre can then make your infinity scarf. And he said, they should be, there should be like a common theme, but equally different.
Yeah, you need a contrast there.
Yeah.
If you go too samey, it doesn't work.
Is that a bird I can hear?
Yeah.
Making a funny old noise. Yeah. So that is your William Morris option.
Beautiful.
Now, this is Shell Rummel, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
With
Fabulous new fabrics, actually.
a bit of William Morris.
Yeah.
Thrown it. But doesn't it work beautifully?
It does.
Because you've got this watery, beautiful, painty feel.
And the Sea Sisters collection, that.
Which is just stunning.
Beautiful.
Let's figure it up the right way. But then you've got these navies, and so I had in my head, I could just hear Brandon saying, contrast. Have a common theme. So the common theme are your blues and your navies. And so those work so beautifully together. So you've got light, dark, medium, or light, medium and dark in terms of your colours, but they're going to work really beautifully because those colours are all in. I love this one. Vivi much, Jimalala.
Wow, for good reason.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Because,
this is the thing, right? I wouldn't have made a bag, the origami bag, as it was, out of that, because it's too light, it'd get dirty.
No.
But if it's going in as a beautiful lining, yes, yes, and yes. Why are you making faces, Gemma?
I'm making faces because things are selling out all over the shop.
Okay.
So I'm just having a play. But we have sold out of the Dresden ruler, of the Alaska ruler. I'm just noticing one of these bundles has gone as well, so I just need to give it a little adjust. I've got some stock I can move around. So
Okay.
if anyone's panicking about the Indian Peony Trail, I'm just going to have a little skedaddle of that.
Right. Let's have a little look at this one. This is a Sanderson one. Stunning, stunning, stunning. And I love how that deep denim really makes it pop. This would go with my top today. We're limited on this fabric. We don't have very much of that left.
No, quite.
We are really limited on some of these bundles, but what you can do? They go so beautifully.
Quite.
In fact, we don't have a lot of this one left either.
No. Do you know, the Water Garden collection has just been really popular, hasn't it?
With good reason. Look, there's your bird. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. We might have a few half meters from the half meter heavens if they haven't already gone, Jem. They can come down and go into bundles. No, she's shaking her head no. So they are your options. Crikey, Bobs, look at you lot.
But not a lot.
They are your options there. Now, you know I like a little K Facet collective.
Of course.
I haven't cheated on Kaif at all here. This is the...
Did your yarn dyed then?
yes,
In blue.
In blue. But, yeah, so this is the one that I made. This is the colour that I made my one out of. But look at this. Looky, looky, looky. Because how beautifully, firstly, does that go? It's a slightly lighter colour blue, you see then. And then I just thought, yes and yes. Look at those all together. They're just going to be
Stunning.
marvellous.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I like the amaze. It's got Kaif written in it somewhere, if you look really carefully.
It
Squint a
has.
bit. Yeah, there it is. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And so again, your dark, your medium, and your light tones there to give it that colour. But just, I don't think we've got oodles of this either.
No, not tons. The next bundle's where I'm most concerned about. I say concerned.
If it's
I
gone,
might
it's
say
gone.
It's gone, Tash, already.
Has it?
Well, it had. I'd loaded one more unit. If it's in your basket, you need to check it out now.
Check
Don't
it
want
out.
any fisticuffs over fabric, ladies and gents.
No
and no.
Can I be really honest? I might have squirreled away quite a lot of this fabric for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's low. Soz, not soz. It's beautiful.
What's your favourite from this
It was
collection?
my favourite, yeah. One of them. It's got ducks on it, so you know. And then I put it next to the bumbleberries and went, yes, muted lilac.
Perfect.
And then when I found this one, and this is a ruby star one with a tiny little dot of rose gold metallic in the middle.
Yeah.
And this shouldn't work, Gemma.
Nope, but it does.
But it so does. Because that little dot of metallic in there just brightens and lifts the whole blinking thing.
It's a little work of magic, isn't it?
I was so proud of myself. I had a little, I did this. I self high-fived myself.
Aww.
I self-fived.
Self-fived.
Yeah.
A bit of a low five then.
Well, no, I did it
Put your
high.
hands behind. Okay.
You know.
Went full hog. Well done.
Yeah, you've got to do something like do it
proper.
properly, right?
Yeah.
And then I've put it with, I want to call that dusty pink, but they probably called it purple. What did they call it? I couldn't remember.
Rose.
Rose, there you go.
The denim. Rose. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, now this one's fun. I loves this one. Peacock.
Yeah.
Denim.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. My one concern is that Jane had squirreled this bolt of fabric away.
Oh.
Soz Jane. It's so beautiful. It's the Katrinka one,
It is.
which means that I had to put it with the other Katrinka fabric, which has got the green leaves in, that goes with that. But then I was like, well, then what do I do? Because, yes, that's going to work really beautifully with that. We're all on that page, right? We get that.
For sure.
And then I had a little genius idea, even if I do say so myself, Gemma. Because, you know how I've got the cowgirl, what's the chops?
Well, this bolt was taken off the system because it was a bit magic and we...
So
We've
look at that. So you could
Yeah.
do it with all the blues, or you could do it with your pinks.
We've got
And
this
either
whole-
way, it's right.
It's beautiful. It's perfect.
It's just right, and it's got all of these painty bits. It just works with all the painty feel here.
Yep.
I love it. I'm going to demo in this one.
We squirreled it away on the basis
Why
it
did we
needed-
squirrel away?
Because you said that needs hiding. We need something special for it. I'm going to create something with it, but it needs to be a special thing.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
did that thing, did
We
I?
do this, yeah.
Okay, good. Well done, me. So you can get it as fat quarters
You're right,
or
though.
as. Oh, can I just bask in that?
Yeah, just today. There we go.
Gemma, did we sell all of these? Make your own poppy brooch.
We did, and then I've had to put them back out again as a, come on then, I'll do a final order. So this is your last chance.
Last chance saloon.
Yeah, because it's, crack
Yeah.
on time now.
Yeah. The other thing was we had gin bottles.
We did, those went too.
Okay, good. Right, just checking. Just checking, chicken. Right, should we make something then with these?
Yeah.
Good. I'm excited.
We had gonks as well, Tash. They went.
Yes.
All right.
Gemma is very excited about the fact that we had gonks.
These little kits are just so much fun though. They're lovely just to sit and stitch of an afternoon. Or
Hang on. Just important moment here.
Oh yeah.
Are we going to go blue or are we going to go pink?
I can't make an important decision like that today. Tell you what I can do though is I can sort out some extra gin bottles. Don't say you don't all love me. There we go. Tash, how do you choose between the pink and the blue?
I don't know. I don't know.
Orange.
Because, look, the blue has got these flecks of the peacock in there, which is
Yeah.
going to... Oh, I'm a blue girl. Come on.
I'd-
We all know
I'd
I'm
go
going.
blue, but then I want to reserve blue for the infinity scarf.
I know.
Oh,
But it's tricky.
but the pink is special with that as well.
Do you want to make the smaller size one or the full size one?
Either or. If it's for you to wear, it's up to you. It's your preference, isn't it?
No, I don't mean in terms of
Oh, the
infinity scarf. I mean the bag.
Oh, bigger is better, Tash.
I'm going to stick with the original bigger size.
That's completely up to you. What does everyone want to see? Let's have a look. Pat says blue.
I've gone blue. That decision has been made.
Yeah,
Pat.
Auntie Lizzie says, I forgot to say good morning. That's a reflection on me, not you all. That's all right.
It's all right, is it?
Don't mind.
Maybe you're not having a good morning. Well, you will be now because obviously you're with us
Of
now.
course. Oh, Do says morning, ladies. And Laurie says that Star woke her up wanting to play fetch with her favourite toy at 2:30 this morning.
Oh, Star, you are gorgeous.
Ali says morning from Marvin, who decided 4 a.m. is a nice time to get up. We also have a full Bengal. We have a Scottish Wildcat Cross who has dodgy eyes and is now 11 and is quite happy without goggles.
Hang on. Talk to me about your dodgy-eyed cat.
There's a fair bit of dodgy-eyed cat conversation going on.
Is there?
Here, Tash.
Do I need to rename Malcolm Squinty?
I don't know.
I love Malcolm.
Jane says she had a white cat who went deaf and blind. She was okay moving around the house as long as she didn't move things around. She had to approach her from the front in the hope she had a bit of sight and used to blow gently on her head to let her know she was about to touch her or she'd jump out of her skin, bless her.
Well, I mean, this is what I'm faced with young Malcolm. Just going to line all of those up properly and do a proper job here. And this is my concern.
Yeah. They do adapt really well, though. I had a blind dog, didn't I? She went blind overnight. It wasn't just a, gradual thing. She went completely blind overnight. And yes, so long as everything stayed in the right place, she mapped the house. She was amazing. Joe Standish says, my middle cocker Ringo has eyesight issues. All you hear is a thud as he walks into things, but you can smell a biscuit crumb anywhere.
Yeah. Or a cheese wrapper.
Wendy's saying about Malcolm, he may have cataracts. No pun intended. No, she said no pun intended. He might have cataracts.
But he's only a baby cat.
It's a cat thing. Well,
do you remember what happened when I tried to take him to the vet? Did I share this story with you?
Oh, it was so much fun.
So I tried to get him flea and wormer treatment when I moved to Cornwall. I'm like, well, sorry, you're new on our system, so we have to actually see the cat before we can prescribe anything. I'm like, fine. And I've got one of those zip-up cat boxes. So it's just got zips everywhere and you can just like stuff them in, find a zip, stuff them in. And I did that I did the school run and I zipped him in.
You did.
Left him in Freddie's bedroom with the door shut, luckily. Went up, did the school run, came back, and he was out. And I thought, I've just left one of the zips undone, clearly. Stuffed him back in. He was not happy. Put him in the car. Now, by the time that I get out of my driveway, I suddenly have Malcolm on the dashboard.
Houdini cat.
What is happening here? Do you know what he'd done? He'd worked out he could get his paw and from the inside unzip. Because I'd checked every zip. Like after the first time, I'd checked every zip. I wasn't falling for that one again. No. He had unzipped from the inside. So I'm then faced with the fact, I think I got as far as the bridge. Before I thought, no, this is ridiculous. This is utterly ridiculous. I can't drive to Bodmin with a cat on my dashboard. Like, that's not a thing.
No, it's really not.
It's not a thing.
No, it's not a thing.
And then when I get there, I've got to somehow open a door to then get his cat box out the boot, to then restuff him. He's going to flee.
But exactly, he's going to go
And
flying
he's
across the car
such a timid cat. I would never get him back.
No.
He would become the new beast of Bodmin.
Yeah.
Slightly blind one. It's not a thing.
Well, possibly.
Potentially blind. Yeah.
We're casting aspersions here. We don't know for sure.
We do not.
No.
However, we do have our suspicions.
We do.
I'm going to make the slightly smaller version. It's not massively small because obviously you still need to like.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Get in.
Compare.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see the difference then. Good idea.
Compare and contrast. Yes.
Excellent plan.
Thanks. Thanks, everyone. What am I doing?
I mean, if you don't know.
There's no hope for anyone else, is there?
No.
Nope.
The instructions will know, everybody. That's okay.
So we are going to cut 3 squares. And the thing is, because it is small, you're not going to need such a big gap to stuff everything in. Oh, Mabel, have a good old rummage around. She's rummaging to get comfy on her beanbag.
Cheers.
Can you hear her? I don't know if my mic
Sweetheart.
picks it up. Sweetheart, yeah.
Such a sweetheart.
She ate the cat food for breakfast this morning. Her breath is hideous.
No.
Perfect.
Oh, she'll be trumping like a good one later then.
Can't wait. You get quite a lot of fabric spare to make. Tell you what you could make, your little gift card holders and stuff with what you got left over.
Marvellous.
So I was, obviously, as you all know, at Create and Craft this weekend, and there was a fabulous lady there just before my other show who bought the Polti Vaporella irons.
Oh, very good.
A different version of mine. Bought another one. Can't help it.
Oh.
Because she did all of her ironing with it on a hanger.
Oh, that's
Just
a bit
steamed
clever.
it because it was such a constant 120. Constant. Oh, well, that's genius. Right, we are going to now sew these together in a big long line.
Excellent.
All right. Oh, look at them. Oof. Oof. Just like that. Just like that. Gemma, I have changed the angle of the sewing machine to see if this makes a
There we go.
difference.
You can have a look and see.
We'll see, shall we?
Yeah, why not?
Shall I? Put it there. But I have not tried and tested this, so we'll give it a go, shall we?
Good plan.
Stand. Oh, there you go. Look. Is that better? What do we think?
Happy with that?
Well, I am. I don't know if anybody else is. Let's go down the other side here. I'm not sure we've got our lighting right either. I'm not quite happy with the studio setup yet.
Well, it's a live and learn situation, isn't it? We're just finding our way with it.
Well, and also still unpacking. Right.
Sue Langford says, "Boob, come at the ready." It's all right, Tasha's a clear foot taller than me, so you're safe.
And not as booby.
Buswam Cam was...
Buswam Cam. Beautiful
what we
thing.
were anticipating.
So I left them alone for a morning. For a morning. They forget to turn half the cameras on.
Didn't know where the switches were, to be
Amazing. And then just flash their boobs. Thinking that that's going to be a thing. Shocking.
fair. Oh dear.
I had a phone call from Gemma going, "Did you watch much of the show today?" No, Gemma. I was making... Oh, come on. I've got that magic melting dog again.
Yeah.
You want to just press your seams open over here.
Oh, Sue Langford's got a Houdini animal as well.
Whoa.
She says, "My puppy would put her claw into the zipper teeth between the end of the zip and the puller and saw/unzip her way out."
I think that must have been what Malcolm did, to be fair. I was quite impressed, / really annoyed. So I took Morty instead, who was then equally unimpressed by the whole situation. And yeah.
Wendy says cataracts can be hereditary, not just an old age thing.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know what Mum did. I see. I bought them in a hurry. The day that Theo died, because that was not a happy day.
No.
I've never seen my son so heartbroken in my life.
It was not fun.
It was not a happy day. Right. Okay. Let's cut this down then. So cut yourself a strip here off your denim. Now, bearing in mind this has a slight stretch. All right. So you might want to use a walking foot with this one. Now the beauty of using the denims, of course, is that they are dressmaking width, which is fabulous because, but it doesn't fit under my my Strapology ruler quite as easily. There we go. Let's just trim that down, shall we? Ooh, I have obviously, Gemma, gone through a lot of layers here. There you go. Whee!
Oh, Tash, this dog is a pro.
Huh?
Sue Langford's.
What else
It
does
was
it
all
do?
fun and games till we took the puppies on holiday in the motorhome.
Oh.
She managed to let her and her sister out, and they hot-footed around the shore of Loch Lomond.
Oh no. Oh, wow. I'm kind of in awe.
Professional escape artist stuff.
I wish you could see what I could see of Mabel. In fact, I know what I can do to show you. I can take a photo
You can.
and just show you the amazing melting dog. That. Could you put that on a little close up?
Close up. Hang on. She says.
Just so you can see what I can do. Look, she's just melting out of her bed in front of the radiator. I mean, that's just ridiculous. No. Anyway, that's that. Just for anyone that's interested. Yeah. Right. Oakley dokley. We are going to put these right sides together. Pin, 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 pin. Because you've got a little bit of stretch here. You're going to leave a turning through gap. If you do not have a walking foot, what did I do? Because I didn't have my walking foot the other day with it. I think what I did was I sewed it with the cotton at the bottom. Did I? Can't remember. But only because I didn't pin it heavily. There we go.
Natasha, just
Yeah.
to be clear for everybody
Yeah.
who's looking today,
Yes.
the instructions that they want to purchase, if they want to make the version you're making today,
Yes.
is the lined origami bag.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes. If you've already got the origami bag instructions, then you can work it out from there. That's no bother because it's not tricky. But I know that some of you say, like we say, it's not tricky, but some of you just want you don't even want to have to use anything
That's
to have
me.
to think of anything. You just want it provided in front of you as a fait accompli.
Yeah.
Oh, get me with a picture.
Just to avoid overthinking-based confusion in my case.
Yeah, all of that.
I do the overthinking thing when it's not my own pattern.
Mhm.
Then confuse myself.
Mhm.
But it's okay. And that's why Natasha's written a new one.
Well, yeah, and that's just off feedback from people going, well, you said, but actually, could we just? Yeah, okay, go on then. And then, let's just trim this down. Straight line sewing, this one, everybody. Straight line sewing.
Excellent.
It's just that with the original pattern, we would have done on all of these seams, these would have been
You were French seaming, weren't you?
French seams, yeah. So that it was strong and it was fine to have from both sides. So, right, let's simply crack on and do a little bit of sewing, shall we? There we are. Right, I have a question for you all.
Okay.
Gemma loves it when I ask the audience.
Mm-hmm.
So, tomorrow, would you like a make, or would you like a last chance sales show with massive discounts on kits and things as I tidy out the rest of the warehouse today? Now, because I pinned this, by the way, it means that I'm not over pulling the fabric.
No.
Must have remembered to take the pins out further up. And that's what you'd want to avoid with this denim, because like I say, it's got a slight stretch to it, because it's dressmaking denim. For those of you that want to make fabulous dresses.
Oh yeah, great for that.
I don't want a denim pencil skirt.
Answer to your question, both please.
Can we swap the cameras, please?
Both please.
No,
We
greedy.
don't have time.
I either
for
have
both,
time to go through the
please.
warehouse and pull every single thing that is taking up space that I want the space from and give you massive discounts, and they will be big ones. You're then going to turn this through the right way. I've just taken off any excess on those corners, not because it matters, because we're going to chop those off anyway, but it just makes it easier for sewing.
Karen Hughes says, surely the answer to that question is always discount.
Always a discount.
She sees a Christmas shopping
Yeah, but
opportunity.
I'm just about to say, I don't want you to be shortchanged, which of course you won't be if you're getting discounts, but I know it is called Natasha Makes.
Yeah.
So, you know, right. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
Joe
do
says last chance.
Last chance. Okay.
It'll be a one-day flash sale situation, won't it?
Yeah. Yeah, with really, because, yeah.
Because we're tidy. Bonkers moments. Yeah. Debbie says, oh, a discount show would be fab.
Oh, go on then. You are a funny lot. I do love you very much. Right.
Look at this.
I know, it's a bit woo, isn't it?
It is.
Going to give this a good old press and then top stitch. And again, that's just going to hold everything beautifully in place. So, do you know what? This is one of those makes that it's not difficult, but there's quite a lot of straight line sewing.
Yes.
All right. Is the new gaff smaller than the old one? We had lots of spaces we didn't use properly at the old warehouse, so we just spread. We just spread, and it was ridiculous. And, you know, you pay for all that space, and we just had, like, boxes that were just air. We were just storing air. It was ridiculous. So it's just that I just want to go through and start with full boxes of stuff, not just have boxes of air.
No.
And so it's partly like a spring clean for me, but I just want to be super, super, super tidy. And also because the way that we work is changing a little bit, and there'll be more on that to come. But the way that we are going to be working changes ever so slightly. You'll still get your shows, don't worry. No, it's not even a way that you will necessarily notice that much. No. There'll just be some different opportunities and some great things to be had. Now, my next question is, have you all bought your advent calendars? Because we have got to lock those numbers off by the end of play tomorrow. And then because we've got to start putting them together. November is the putting together of everything. I've been buying throughout the year when I've seen beautiful things and exciting things, and then November is we have to put them together. These are so what's the word I want, Gemma?
I love it.
Time. They use up a lot of time. Manual labour, heavy,
yeah, exactly.
all of that. And we love doing them.
Time consuming.
Time consuming,
Yeah.
labour intensive.
Labour-intensive.
That's the one. But we still love doing them. So we do them. And like I say, they were never really a money-making exercise because of the amount of labour that they do and the time that they do take. But you guys love them. We love sourcing stuff. So away we go. Right, I'm going to top stitch around that, but just look at that. Isn't that looking gorgeous?
Fabulous.
Fabulous, darling. Fabulous, fabulous,
Fabulous.
Yes.
So top stitching around the whole thing.
Yeah,
That'll close the turning through gap up then, won't it?
it will. Look, there it is,
Fabulous.
about to be closed. Woohoo!
Amazing.
Yeah, so if you haven't had one of our advents, just, you know, if you've had them before, just pop a little comment what you thought of them. If you've bought them again this year, we had one lady buy 3. She clearly loved them.
Yeah.
And we had such lovely emails from people saying it was like having a little gift to themselves. Because I think if you are the main gift maker, provider, giver, then it's really easy to not have anything really that exciting or unknown to open. And these are just little things. You tend to have a few bigger items, which means that there will be days where there will be just little bits and bobs. But we try to make them useful rather than advent calendars which end up being a bit landfilly. That's not our remit. Everything can be recycled, can't it, really?
Yeah.
Because we wrap it all in brown paper bags. We don't quite tie it up with string, but they are a few of our favourite things. There you go. Right, here we go. Ta-da! Now, the beauty of making the smaller version is it actually fits on the screen. The bigger version
Oh, that's a good
does not.
point.
Okay. We're going to fold it diagonally. All right.
Yeah, the vote on YouTube's a discount show as well, Tash.
Okay.
Claire says, last day of the month equals payday, whoop whoop.
Whee!
And Megan says, even though I'm on a buying ban due to my oversized stash, I can be tempted by a bargain.
Right. So you're going to fold diagonally through that middle square. All right. Diagonally. Like so. So it sits there looking like that. Oh, hi, Mabel. You're waking up. Did you finally flop off the bag? She loves that
Woken
big bag.
herself up.
And then you bring this one to here. You want to overlap that seam there. Okay. Do you know what I will do actually with this? And I didn't think of this before, and I don't know why I didn't, because pinning that is an absolute cow. I'm just going to run a little line of tape. Oh, Gemma, genius. We might have to just adjust those instructions.
That's fine. We can do that.
Okay, so then you can use that. You know that you've overlapped correctly. Now, what I would say then is add a little bit of heat there, because if you haven't heard me say, the wash away tape, the wash away doesn't gunk your needles like the other tape, like the non-wash away. But it does mean that if it's subjected to different temperatures or whatever, it can just, the stick can dull, but you just reactivate it by a little bit of heat. Now that could be that you warm the fabric, that you press the fabric before you put the tape on. That does the job. But if at any point you feel like that this doesn't have the stick that you require, just put some warmth near it and it will reactivate and be happy. We are now going to, you can either top stitch or just do another line of stitching down there. You are not going to get all the way to the end. Don't even try. That's fine. Okay. I love the fact that I'm not going to be sticking pins in myself doing this now. It's genius. Why did I not think of this before, Gemma? Could you change my camera angle, please, love? Thank you.
I'm just chuckling to myself. Sue Langford. She says, I don't get presents, I have to choose my own. However, I've learned to love self-gifting to ensure that I get the things I like. It used to go well with a list, until the husband went rogue and went off list. Didn't go well. So for some reason he thought I'd like a socket set.
What?
Now, you see, Natasha would love a socket set.
I would love a socket set. But I realise that I am also unusual.
She is. She loves a bit of DIY stuff. Don't you? You love a tool.
I do. And Josh is quite envious of my very large toolkit.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are toolkit lady with the most there.
I know. Look at that. Whee! Neat, huh? Nice. We're going to do that on the other side. Overhead, please, Jamala.
Lovely.
Yeah. So when Lo came over, we were. I've just confused myself. This is not hard. There we go. It's like that.
You're not alone.
When Lo came over, she had. I think I told you this the other day. She had. She came with a beautiful. She was showing us all the jewellery that they make.
Yes.
O&P silver. No. Oh yeah, it's O&P, isn't it? Yeah, O&P silver. And I was just going, oh, I love that one, and I ended up with like a pile, and I just pushed them towards the other half and went, you may take photos of those. And he just looked at me and he went, what, really? I went, yes. You're going to make it that easy for me? I went, yeah.
Why make it complicated?
Loads of stuff is beautiful. Do you know? Have you seen the latest one? Just to show you, look how beautiful that is with the button.
Oh, it's so cute.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Love it.
And then Lo showed me how to clean my jewellery, and I've not taken it off since. It's given me back these, which I haven't worn for ages because they were a bit tarnished. I'm so excited. Anyway, right. Let's run another line. Yeah, so gents, O&P silver.
Yeah.
To the half.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, Sharon says, I have to buy my own presents as well because my partner doesn't buy or like Christmas.
What?
You see, mine's lovely, but he gets quite stressed about buying the perfect present, confuses himself, and then ends up buying something atrocious. So.
And after 15 years of marriage, you are used to this.
Really, yeah. We've been together 17 years, and he just gets himself so annoyed and cross with himself. So what I do now is I buy things that I really like for myself, and I pop them in a big bag in the corner of the spare room. And then nearer Christmas, I gesture to him about the bag and tell him to wrap it. And I've forgotten quite often by Christmas morning some of the things, and because I haven't wrapped them, I'm holding them and going, what is this? What is this? It's like, why do you look so puzzled and surprised? Because I genuinely am. It's fine, it's perfect.
I'm going to stitch again down there. Can I just, you know when you put a bundle together and you know that you like it, but then when you actually make it, you go, really like that.
It looks brilliant, doesn't it?
Yeah. I wasn't going to demo in this colour, which is why I'm wearing green, and I clash horribly.
Oh.
However, don't care.
It's all right.
You can tell we're starting to get settled, can't you? Because I'm starting to coordinate my outfits.
Yeah.
That's only a thing you can do once you have all your clothes in one place.
True. Rather than two opposite ends of the country.
Well, not just that, but yeah.
Oh, three different locations, as they were. 4 different locations for the things you'd left behind. Mad, isn't it?
Yeah, because I had some stuff at yours, some at the other halves, some in Cornwall, and then there was the hive wardrobe in the warehouse. Yeah, all of that.
And some in your car. So
Some in my car,
locations.
yeah.
Many, many locations for clothes.
I sound like an absolute... Oh, that was the other song that we were singing. Littlest Hobo.
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
I am, not going to lie, I'm loving this right now. Bink. Look at that. Now, we're going to do a thing. Where's my perfect 5? And the thing is not drumming with your fingers, but until I find my perfect 5 ruler, which I have put somewhere perfectly out
Well, it is
of the
quite
way.
wee, isn't it? It's not a big one.
It's not a big one.
It's perfectly sized.
Perfectly sized, not a big one. Right, what else do I need in my life? Here we go, pen. You then put the seam to one side like so. Line up on your 45-degree angle. Now with the big bag, you're going to take off a whopping 2 inches. But this is a smaller bag, so we're just going to go 1.5 inches. And you're going to sew on that line.
That was quick.
I know. And then same the other side. I'm loving this. Do you know, yeah, I'm really pleased I did this because I thought, you know, you have that self-talk and then you have to tell yourself to shut up.
Oh.
And I was like, are people going to think it's a cop-out show? Because I've sort of done it before. And I was like, do you know what? No, this is beautiful. And if you don't want to do it the other way, actually, there are some size differences.
Same but different though, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly that. And I like to give options. And when a pattern has been there, we're going to trim that back to about 1/8 of an inch. When a pattern has been there for some time, I'm going to start updating some. Because I've grown and I've learned different techniques. And I look back sometimes when I'm demoing past patterns and go, I could have done that a better way or an easier way.
Yeah. But also, different people get on with different techniques. So some may prefer your other method, some may prefer this method.
Right, I'm going to turn this through. T'other way.
Yes.
And then we are just going to stitch 1/4 of an inch because we've pushed that seam allowance back. So we're going to sew, so we're going to encase that raw seam. Yeah, I think you're right, Gemma. I do think you're right. Going to do that on the other side as well.
Different strokes for different folks, isn't it?
It is, and that's okay. And you might have a favourite way to do stuff, and I hope you do. And I hope that sometimes, because I do my research and I look at stuff and I see how things are made, and I have to learn different techniques because otherwise you're never going to learn.
No.
And there might be something and I go, oh, well, I hadn't thought of doing it that way. There you go. Right. So,
Beautiful.
I mean, I guess if you wanted to, you could do it that way. You could do it that way out, couldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, you could. Fabulous.
Yeah. Let's make then the handle, shall we? Because that's what's going to make this. Good old rummage around inside. So
it's proper like Mummy and Me make. You can make a small one, you can make a big one, and then you've got.
For Captain Small.
I know. Fabulous.
She's been taken shopping by her father.
Oh. Lovely.
She's come back looking like a mini adult.
Oh.
Not sure how I feel about that.
No.
I mean, she looks fabulous. Don't get me wrong. She's got like a little flying jacket, little leather jacket and sunglasses. She looks like something out of Goose.
Oh, Top Gun.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Which I was not expecting. No. Here we go. I'm going to take a bit of this. Yeah, and it was a proper, I think it just freaked me out because I was like, oh, well, there's a glimpse of what's to come. So I'm doing one thicker, one thinner here. And then they are all being cut down to 5 inches. So you see that is going to go No, that's wrong.
Oh no, don't say that.
That's meant to go across to there like that. I've cut that too big, sorry. I was all excited because it looked really pretty. Beep, beep, beep. Dee, 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 dee. Right, now. Quarters wash away tape at the ready, Gemma. That is going to sit in there like that, right? Pretty, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Just being able to fussy cut a little bit there. Let's flip these all over, and on the short sides, we're going to put some tape. You don't have to, you can turn it over and press if you want. But
You love a bit of tape.
But I do love a bit of tape. Jim, I'm a little bit nervous as to how bonkers I want this show to be tomorrow. You know when you scare yourself and you just go, let's just make it, but it will have to be flash, guys. It's just going to be tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because if I'm going to do these things, I don't want my accountant seeing.
Gosh, you're not making me feel any better about this either.
No, I don't. On the wrong side. No, but I just want gone.
So Natasha, if you were buying the half-metre bundles today,
Yeah.
and you wanted to make the large size and the small size, you could just then go and buy yourself another bit of denim,
Yeah.
and you could make both.
Two, yeah.
So if you wanted to do a mummy and me make, for example,
Yeah.
yeah,
Of course you
buy
can.
another half-metre of the denim,
Now,
which is $4.99.
what you are going to do is peel back your tape, fold it over, and use that edge. You see, this is it. This is where it's so easy. You just use that edge as your guide. La, 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 la. There we go. And do the same here. I still don't know how you managed to do boob cam. Like, what were you doing?
I am like a foot shorter than you, and
Yeah.
I was showing my
Everything, wasn't it?
my poppy brooch,
Oh,
trying to show the close-up of the poppy brooch kit and then
Wow.
the actual brooch.
yeah, no, I see how that would go
Mhm.
as it went. Yeah. Okay.
Pulls one cam.
Good as well can.
Yeah.
We're going to place this in the middle. You can measure that out accurately. And I'm going to stitch down both sides and then stitch the seams there. Okay?
Marvellous.
Are we ready for that?
Beautiful. Karen says, I have to say, Alan is really good at Christmas presents. Not so good with anniversaries. This year I got wiper blades for my car for our silver wedding anniversary.
Wow. Alan.
Aaron.
Alan.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow, Alan.
Joe Standish says, I have a very pointy finger when shopping now as I have a December birthday. I might get something I like. 42 years marriage.
Oh, beautiful. Pointy fingers work. I think, you know, when you've got a new one like I have, you just got to train them from the start. And just not be shy about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then we fold it right sides together and we sew down there. And that is going to be the handly bit of your bag.
Marvellous.
So, gents, if you are listening, also bear in mind that we do Natasha Makes gift cards.
Yes, and that's another very good point. I've had one bought for me before now, and I loved it. There are always things
And you
I-
work here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, come on.
There's always things you're coveting, and I was very excited skipping into work, going, I'm going to have the things I've been telling myself I mustn't. Because there are things you say, right, I'm going to have that. And then there are other things that you put on the, oh, I'd like it, but shelf, aren't there?
Mm-hmm.
And those are the things for your gift cards, for sure.
Or if you're Jane, you just work your way through the Bumbleberries
If
shelf.
you're Jane, you just take it all home.
I found her list. She wrote it lengthways on a bolt. I know.
Yeah. It's massive.
She said that I just don't need to pay her this month. It's fine.
Oh, that's good, isn't it?
I know. G'day.
Helen's asking, will there be a digital version of the double-sided pouch, please? Yes. It is in
There will.
progress.
What happened was I forgot to take the last photo of the make.
Yeah.
And Freddie's taken it to his dad's with him because he loves it. He loves it so much. So I've just got to wait for that last photo or ask him to take the photo and send it to me.
Yes.
Yeah, he was so happy to be able to keep all of his, because he always forgets a charger or something
Yeah.
every time.
Or we'll have to take a photo of yours and just have it as a mismatch.
Yeah.
Just have to not
But
match
that's
the rest
why,
of the
that's why
pattern.
there isn't a digital one yet. And once again, thank you for everyone. And we are almost at the point now where we can catch it. I spent my Saturday catching, let's not use the pokey end, let's use a blunt end so we don't go through the fabric. When I wasn't at Create and Craft, putting our orders together
You did.
to try and get some of those out the door a little bit quicker, just because it's been a bit madness here. So that is going to be your handle. If you have a bodkin, you're going to want to whip out your bodkin now, because you're now going to take, you've got your two bits at the top here, thread a bodkin in, and put it through there. It's not essential, but it makes life so much easier.
But, you know, it's £3.50, you get a set of two.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that once you purchase it, you go, well,
You've got
why
it.
didn't I do that before?
No. And then you want to overlap. Doesn't have to be by much, and your stitching does not have to be neat. You'll see on the photo, on the pattern, my stitching is not neat, and you know why? You're not going to see it.
If you're not going to see it.
Nobody cares. Just sew in a square around there. Okay, so you can see, like, this is not super duper duper neat sewing.
Okay.
Doesn't matter because chug chug chug.
It's going to get covered up.
Your
Oh, that
handle
looks so pretty.
just moves across. Like
Marvellous.
so. And so then you have your handle. Let's go over
Great, isn't it?
it. It's all right, isn't it?
That's still a good old size, that.
It's, yeah.
Decent little size.
Do you want to go front on, and then we
Yeah,
can
and then we can
compare and contrast?
Yes,
So there
please.
it is. It's still roomy. Love it. This is your bigger one. That's your smaller one.
Small, not far away.
But this is just the right size to just have there.
Lunchbox.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And if you want to, you can put a magnetic clasp on there
Great.
if you want to, or a popper or something. If if security is of concern,
Yeah.
then you can do that.
And magnetic clasps, we have all manner of colours and fabulousnesses, don't we?
Mm.
So I shall make sure.
But actually, it would be a popper job. It would be a popper.
Oh, I would say yes.
It's
Yes,
got to be a
yes,
popper
yes.
job, not a
It would be
magnetic
a
one,
cam
because you,
clasp, wouldn't it?
yeah, a cam situation.
Cam snap.
But yeah, that
That's
would be
one.
quite nice actually. That.
Although we did have some sew-in magnetic buttons that you can, and they sew in hemline ones. I think we've got possibly one unit left.
They sound brilliant.
If you're really quick, everybody.
And again, you can do that with that as well. And actually, it just gives it a different shape if you do that.
Yeah.
So it's entirely up to you if you wish to. But you can see everything and get everything. It's really roomy in there, you know.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant,
then.
brilliant.
You might just want the fabrics But I would be very excited to then. I love the fact that you thought I could whip up one of these in an hour show.
Well, the coat, the jacket. Yeah.
One day we'll get around to dressmaking. I did do a golden rule show at the weekend. I do love the golden rule.
It's about the only time you
And
get a dressmaking.
And I
isn't it?
did manage to whip up a dress in 2 hours.
Oh, well done.
Using the golden rule, yeah. Right, they're your fabric bundles. When they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know they are selling out fast. Tomorrow we will bring you, and I do mean ridiculous, yeah.
Flash sale.
So we'll see you here tomorrow,
We shall.
10 o'clock. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.
Bye.